Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Friday the 31st of July 2020. Thanks for joining me. It's a pleasure to be with you today, and no, your eyes are not deceiving you. I am holding the Gregory Scott Tarot. This arrived in the post today from the publisher Lo Scarabeo, and it arrived with 199 other decks. So I've got 200 decks of the Gregory Scott Tarot at home now. The deck is due to come out in September 2020, so it'll be available on places like Amazon and Waterstones and other online retailers, but you have to wait until September. You can order it on there now, but I actually have these 200 at home now. So if you want a copy of this deck straight away, you can order it on my website, gregoryscott.com. There are two versions available. You can get the early release deck, and that means that you'll get your deck now instead of September, and I'll send that out to you myself. Oh, and also remember that the shipping costs, they're all included in the price, so it doesn't matter where you live. I'll just post them out to you myself and deduct the postage from the cost of the deck. The second option, you can order an autographed copy. So this is a first edition of this tarot deck. It's never been published before. Even the barcode's giving me a kick. I love that I've got my own barcode. So if you want that first edition to be autographed by me, then please order the autographed version on the deck. I'll take the plastic off and sign it on the actual cardboard so that you have the signature with you. And yeah, it's available as of now. So I only have 200 available. Make sure you head over to the website to order it before I run out, as I don't think I'm getting decks in person again. This is a one-off. So let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of for Friday the 31st. So I'm going to give the cards a shuffle and see what they have to say about the day. First time I'm ever using these cards. Let's have a look at which three want to make their first appearance here. In their first ever reading, we've got Judgment, okay? The Four of Pentacles. And the World. Amazing. All right, so the Judgment card is about waking up from inactivity and doing things that are not appropriate for who you are. We've got this man here, he's working with all these jars and money and books and all these kind of trinkets, and he's just overwhelmed. He's got bogged down in his work. He needs help, and he's asking for that help through spirit, and the angels come in and they kind of lift him. So he's not able to get himself out of this situation, but spirit can do for him what he can't do for himself, which is that needed raise in vibration so he can tidy this up and he can really do what he wants to do. So the focus is incorrect. What he's doing is he's focusing on all the things that in the world that requires attention, and it's draining his energy. And the real focus is on his nature, his true power, because he's got that angel inside of him. Everyone does. We all do. By focusing on that, he's really able to manifest life in a way that he wants it to be. And he will look at those and redirect them, and he has control over them, because the focus and the power lies with him again. So it's an awakening, but it's also a matter of remembering who you are. That the people and the places and the things around you don't have any power over you. You are there with those things because of past decisions you've made. And today you can ask your higher self, the universe, your conscience, if you want to call it that. You can say, what is it that I'm here for? What is my life purpose? What am I supposed to be waking up to? What am I really supposed to be doing? And you'll get a strong message from the angels, from the ascended masters, and you'll feel a sense of being lifted, and like things are being moved for you so that you can take action in another area that may not make complete sense, but that kind of lifts you out of the existing situation. It gives you a fresh pair of eyes, and it gives you back that feeling of, I have control over my life. What's next is really interesting because it's counterintuitive. The Judgment card is about letting go and waking up to the real you. The Four of Pentacles is about focusing too much on finance and money and what's yours and things and places. So here we've got two hands kind of scratching in the wood because the person is having such a hard time letting go of finance, of money, even though this person knows that that's best for them. They don't want to let go. Money is my security. I need money to buy candles. I need money to be able to go into the pub. All of those fears. So on some level, today, you already know that the true you is just waiting to come out, and you need to step back a little bit and let go of control to let the divine take action through you and let that amazing person come out. And the only way you can do that is by letting go of control a little bit and trusting that you are more than your body. You are more than a couple of coins on a table. You're a divine being having a human experience. And your human experience is going to benefit today if you step back from I need, I must, I have to, all of those shoulds and all of those things that you feel like you're forced into in life. Step back from those, let go of them, even if it feels difficult to let go, and say, I am not my car, my house, my job. I am, again, a spiritual being having a human experience. I am me. And what is me saying today? What does the real me want? What is my real life purpose? So it's really easy. All you have to do today is be willing to discover why you're here, and you'll be helped in letting go of the things that bog you down and make you feel overwhelmed. Even though sometimes we hang on to, especially those things, you're able to kind of open your palms a bit and receive, to accept the help from Spirit. That then really refocuses the kaleidoscope in a sense to show you who you really are. And what's revealed is the world. And the world is the final card of the major arcana. This is the magician when he's all grown up. So first of all, the magician comes into the world and he is in charge of all the elements: earth, air, fire, water. But he's figuring things out. He's just coming into the world and he's seeing how he can manifest himself, love, through these elements. He's now gone through the major arcana, so the Tower and the Hangman and Judgment. And by the time he comes to the World card, he's gone through the major arcana. Isn't it interesting that in the first reading, we've got the Alpha and Omega kind of vibe, so the beginning and the end. It's the first time I'm reading these cards. Hopefully it's not the last time I'm reading the cards, but it's showing immediately a theme of things are coming to fruition. Things are coming to a place of completion. And this is a completion in itself. The fact that I'm doing a reading using these cards, for me personally, I use lots of different cards, but now through my work with the cards, I'm reading my own deck, and that manifested because I focus on cards a lot. So it kind of proves that whatever you focus on gets bigger. If I hadn't been looking at tarot cards, who knows if I would have created my own deck. So the sense of fulfillment is that he's still in control of all the elements the way he was before, but he himself has grown up. You see, the focus has never been on the self. It's always been about using things, doing things, realizing something about you. And here, nothing has changed except that everything has changed. He's come into his own. He's grown up. He now realizes his strengths, his weaknesses, on top of the power that he's been given in life. So he can make himself vulnerable. He can be authentic and honest in any situation because he knows that his security doesn't lie in any one of these things: money or love or intellect or the higher realms or passion and desire. His security lies in himself. And the simple truth of, I am here with me on planet Earth. I'm going to be my own best friend, because power and ups and downs and riches and heartbreak and true love, those things come and go as well. The only thing that I can always go home to and always rely on is the angels And by the angels, that's anything that you feel inside you. Anything good that you feel takes an interest in your life. That's always there. You can always go home to that. And the big lesson of the day and of this reading is that earthy, practical things, you don't need to control those. Instead, you let go of control. You see yourself as you really are without any of this stuff around you. That empowers you, and that then allows you to affect these coins, your practical circumstances, your money, your new business, your way of seeing the world and your daily routine in the world. Because you have your power back and you see them differently, you're now able to manifest different circumstances for yourself. So you're able to start the new business or to go on the new journey or to reinvent yourself in a particular way because you've remembered who you are. So it's remembering who you are, it's remembering your power, and it's the ability to let go even when you don't want to, for the sake of creating something even more magical and wonderful by using spiritual energy and channeling it through you. So it's you working with your higher self rather than trying to control what already is by working with your ego. Amazing. What a lovely, lovely end to the month. Let go of the things that have come and gone. Accept who you are and remember the divine being living inside of who you are, and walk a new, more liberated, free and enjoyable path moving into August. Amazing. 20 and 21 is 41, and 4 is 45. 4 and 5 is 9, and 9 is spirituality and completion. So that I've talked about. Remember who you really are in spiritual truth, and you'll be able to complete practical circumstances in a way that you would have never thought of. So by turning your back, for instance, on problems and looking at yourself, you end up solving those problems that you initially were focusing on and that you couldn't figure out how to deal with. So basically ask for help today from your guidance, from your higher self, from your higher power, from spirit, from the ascended masters. Any positive energy that you work with that's unmanifest, that you can kind of summon any moment when you close your eyes or just think of it, that is your higher self. It's not some big secret mystery. It's something you always have access to in the here and now. And it teaches you that you don't have to be so uptight about your life because you're taken care of. Amazing. Have a wonderful, fabulous day. I am so excited that I have my own deck available now on my website. It's just the best. I hope you have an amazing day. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via the website, gregoryscott.com. On the front page, you can click on book your reading to order a personal reading with me. And the time, the duration varies. So 15, 30, 45 or 60-minute readings. I use the tarot, astrology, numerology, as well as my intuition in my readings. I can answer any questions you've got. I take your place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth to actually draw up your astrology chart. And that's wonderful in that it shows me everything about you. So if you have any questions, just get in touch for a personal reading. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button to be part of this wonderful little community that we've built here on YouTube. And share the video if you want other people to know that the Gregory Scott Tarot is out now. And if you like this reading, also check out that other video on the tarot deck, on this tarot deck, if you want more information on each of the cards. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.